my stamp. We're going to be using these linoleum cutter tools. They come in different sizes. You can see the size and number on the back. So this is a 1, which is really detailed. Here's the 2, a little bit bigger, and here's a 3. So what I'm going to do is carve away all the white bits. Whatever is the color of my pencil, I'm going to leave alone because that's what I want to print with the black ink. If my image did not transfer exactly where I wanted, I can draw right on the block. The problem is you can't really erase on it. That's why we transferred it, so we could erase on paper, but you can fix anything with your drawing right on the block. Okay, now I'm going to take my linoleum cutting tool, and I am going to first outline the space that I want to cut away. So I'm going to outline here, and I'll go all the way around Mr. Kitty Cat. Okay, all the way around, but I do want to explain a little bit about how to use this cutter. So when you cut, you are going to not hold the tool up and down, because then you're just poking it. What you want to do, and I'm going to turn this to the side so you can really see it, is you're going to be sliding it mostly, and you can see that this is angled in a way that will help it go horizontal. You do push down a little bit, but you don't want it like this. You don't want the tool up off of the rubber. You want it down. So when I carve, I'm pushing down a little bit, and I am mostly going across. But you do have to push down a little bit. Otherwise, it's not going to do anything. Other things, notice that I am turning the block to turn my line. I'm not really turning my hand much. That's so I can always go in the same direction. Okay, so back to my kitty cat. I'm going to continue outlining him, and I'll do that same thing. Turn my block instead of turning my tool. One reason is then you're always cutting away from you, plus it's just an easier direction than if I try to turn my whole body and go towards myself. I'm going to end up gouging the rubber. Okay, so after I outline him, I can remove the whole background. So if you're doing either an outline or you are doing a positive shaped one, you're going to remove that background. Now when I remove the background, I want to be careful not to gouge into my little line, which I just did a little bit. But that's why we're making stamps first, to practice. So I'm going to remove all that background. Okay. All the way around. And I can use the different sized cutters to do that quicker. So if I outline in a 2 or a 1, I could take a 3 and use it to remove the background. The other thing I can do is cut away some of that background. If there's so much, I can cut away, which I'll show you in a little bit. Now, some of these lines, when I remove the background, will be visible when I print, so be careful. Okay, I am going to pause this so I can cut out more, and then I'll show you the end result. Okay, actually, I should show you how to outline the inside of this puppy. So I'm going to go around the outline in the inside as well, because remember, anything that's white I'm taking away, anything that's black, the color of the pencil, I am leaving. So I'm going to take away all this inside stuff. So I do need to outline everything first, so I am less likely to nick my little outline. So I'm outlining all of this space. I'm going to outline around the whiskers. Everything needs to be outlined. And then I'll remove around it. And I'll keep on going until all the white is gone and all I have left is the black part. Okay, so I've got most of it carved away. You see all my little shavings that we'll put in the trash. Now I'm going to just test it using markers as a stamp pad. But when we do our bigger one, we're going to be using something called a brayer and rolling our ink. But for this, we're just going to use markers or a stamp pad. And I'm going to use the broad side of my marker and see what prints and what will not print. Okay, that one is dying a little bit, so I'm going to try a different one. There we go. Okay, so what I'm noticing using the broad side of my marker is that I am going to get some cut marks that will end up printing. That's not the end of the world. That's actually kind of the style of block printing. I kind of like it. It gives it some character. But if you absolutely do not like it, let the marker dry and then remove with one of these guys those little marks. Or you can take an X-Acto knife and cut around your guy to have it be a cat-shaped stamp, which is totally fine. Okay, now I'm just going to test this one out, see how it prints. There we go, so cute. If I don't like how it printed, like the eyes are a little misshapen, if that bothers me, I can fix that up right at this point. Any of those little bits that I don't like, I can get rid of, but I kind of like it. It's kind of cute. There we go.